Kmart, the old Kmart.
Right. And of course we know all lives matter. We know this. We're not ignorant to the fact, and that's what people keep saying too. But the thing with that is because I feel that we know that all lives matter. I mean, people just not ignorant to the
I know that Black Lives Matter too.
but we matter too because and it's not that. It's not even a black and white thing. It's an injustice thing. That's what this all. That's what the movement supposed to all be about. The injustice of the black people,
And I get that.
of the blacks. Okay, it's not even. They making it more and more out of like a race thing, and it's not a race thing. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't be about that. So we all got to live together. You know, I mean, it's time. I mean, all this stuff is so frustrating, aggravating.
We have to be careful what we get behind.
But what we get behind.
This is a political Marxist ideology. Yes, I promise you. You can look at it. It's all written out on their website.
Yeah.
You know, we've been on it. It's a Marxist ideology. So with Marxism comes is your communism. You're not going to be able to do this on communism. It takes away all of our capitalistic dreams and goals. Anybody can be anything in this world. We have it there, you know, and we can do that. And we just want to build up the community. We do cleanups all the time.
Yes.
Just trying to build up the community and build up the family structure, because if children have both parents who's playing, chances of them, you know, being somebody and not getting in trouble are so much greater.
Right.
And that's what we want to bring back. We want to bring back the family structure. We want to bring back being a community. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and of course, like I said, my son's biracial. Black Lives Matter, absolutely. With this movement.
Well, we know. Well, hate is taught. You know, we already know this. Hate is taught because if it wasn't taught, when you take your kids to the park and you see all these different races, kids that's playing together, they don't know no better. The only thing they see is somebody they want to play with. They don't see color. This world, first of all, this world is not even built on race. It's built on respect. That's just like we sit up here having a conversation. Why we all can't have it?
That's what
You
we
see what I'm saying?
Amen.
Very nice.
Amen.
It's just a conversation. But it's just a conversation. It's not about the skin color. It's about the conversation.
Amen.
Respect.
Amen.
That's it.
Amen.
100%.
Amen.
That's it. And live how live by God's will. You know what I mean? And just try to be good to one another and live your life. That's all it is to do. It's not hard.
It's not hard.
It's not hard.
But see, what we do is we're letting people plant these Marxist stuff, you know, even say racist too. I would never say shame. You know, I would never in my life. Have I? Not that I'm aware of. I told her one joke that I can remember, you know. I've never heard anyone say that Black lives don't matter. And I understand the injustice of what happened to George Floyd was horrible. The thing that I hate about what transpired is, well, when George Floyd, when that happened to him and he was murdered by that officer, 99.9% of the country would have marched. The Black Lives Matter and their Marxist agenda got involved in it. And so many people were turned off. It could have been so beautiful, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I think it
But it
could have
still,
been
but it still was beautiful because for the simple fact is that all over the globe was doing it.
Well, looking at like that, now burning businesses down,
well, that's
stuff like that.
well, see, that's the generation. They don't really get it. That's kids that's doing it. That's not like adults. That's not no 40-year-olds doing it. You know what I mean? Them teens and kids because they don't understand it. They don't understand what this is all about. Only thing they see is opportunity for mayhem and destruction. That ain't what this is about. So that's, you got to take that out of it because that's kids that don't understand what's been going on for generations and generations. People is just tired. You have to get tired sometimes. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's not even about the race issues. It's about the injustice of these police that's constantly killing black boys. That's what it's about. They're constantly doing it. And when is it going to stop? I'm from LA. I've been getting beat by police since I was 12 years old. Chase, beat, flashlight flares. We call it flashlight flares. They catch us, make us put our hand on a hot car, hit our knuckles, and all type of crazy shit these police used to do that. You know what I mean? I'm 12 years old. Been going through this 12 years old. So I didn't say that. So it's that when it, you know, you have to stop sometimes. You have to, enough is enough sometimes. You know what I mean? It's the injustice. That's all this is about, because they ain't getting accountable for their actions. If I got my hands up, why would you have, what is the reason for you to shoot me?
Hey, can I ask you a question? Do you agree that, say, if you carry a gun, but and another black guy carry a gun, but he shoots somebody, they shouldn't take your gun because of what he did, right? Because you didn't shoot anybody. He may have shot somebody,
Right.
but they
That's
shouldn't
on him.
take yours. Say it again.
Right.
It's on him?
That's on him.
Exactly. So do you think when you got one bad officer that might do a kill shot, but you got another good officer that won't do it, do you think maybe they should just reduce the money of just one officer and just give bonuses and leave the money alone for the other officers? What do you think? So, like, it's not blaming everybody for what one bad person did. It's like reverse racism.
It is and it ain't, because they backing each other. So
Sometimes.
that's the problem.
Have you ever
Because
seen?
they backing each other?
Have you?
And then the ones that
I'm sorry.
that don't back each other, because you have had
Yeah.
certain police that have turned on other police
Yeah.
because of what they say.
Yeah.
They don't like what they doing neither.
Yeah.
But 99.9% they back each other because it's a brotherhood.
That's right. But what if one is scared of the other, like you said?
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's probably the problem, man. The problem is probably losing their job or
Yeah.
whatever. The thing is, you know, something got to give with the police brutality. That's all it's
So would you say instead of defunding the police department, that one bad officer take his bonuses, reduce his money, and let the other officers who don't kill anybody and harm or commit police brutality keep their money?
What was suggested was there needs to be some reform. I 100% with some police reform, but there also needs to be accountability.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
we need some culture changing.
But that's what it's all about. Everybody keeps trying to put it like it's a race thing. It's not a race thing. You know, it's about us. It's about the injustice of the black man, of what they're doing to us. They're killing us constantly. They still doing it. Even with all this mayhem and all this pandemic going on, they still doing
Do
it.
you think they're doing it in one way or just multiple ways?
They're doing it and it could be multiple ways. It all depends on the situation.
Did you hear about
Let
the?
me ask you this. If I got a knife, right? And the police is, let's say 50 feet away,
Yeah.
right? I got a knife. They got a gun. I'm in a wide open field by myself. I can't hurt nobody but myself if I hurt anybody, right?
That's right.
But they still shoot me. Why? Why they shoot to kill me instead of just shoot to wound me if I could be in danger for myself, right?
That's right.
But it happens all the time.
You're right.
I have seen it.
Now, can I ask you a question?
So, but why? Why is that?
Can I ask you a question? If you got that one officer that sees you with a knife and shoots at you, but attempts to shoot at you, but another officer intervenes and blocks him from doing that shot, do you think that officer that may have intervened or may have guided the other officers to resolve it peacefully, do you think that officer should be rewarded, or do you think that officer should be forgotten and treated like the bad officers?
No, he shouldn't be treated like a bad officer.
Now, what
because
you
he
just
had-
said is
that was common
perfect.
sense.
What you said is perfect legislation.
Right.
That is what they're trying to put on the table.
Right.
Where to focus, when you group that bad officer with the good officers, it makes the bad officer actually feel good that they're tearing not only apart an innocent guy, that they're also tearing apart innocent officers so that they can keep making everything bad. But when you come together to point the finger at that bad officer, and you take his pay and not everybody's pay, everybody will join and point the finger with it. But when you take everybody's pay, you can't put nobody's pointing the finger, but like the finger don't know where to go.
Right.
So it's like you got people, you know what I mean? It's kind of like reversing the effect. Martin Luther King was a strong, intelligent man, and he built things on peace.
Yep.
You ever been to Georgia?
Yes.
You ever seen, if you notice when you go to Georgia, the black middle class is very large. Compared to any other state, it's a large black middle class.
Yes.
Think about it. Martin Luther King never spoke against anything bad against like Republicans or Democrats. He never spoke anything. He never endorsed a Republican or a Democrat
Yeah,
either.
Only thing he
Isn't that
spoke about is
crazy?
only thing he wanted was equality for everybody.
That's right.
That's it. That's all he spoke
Now,
of.
did you know he graduated from Morehouse? Martin Luther King. My mom's from Georgia. He's graduated. Martin Luther King's from Atlanta. My mom's from Columbus, Georgia. Martin Luther King graduated from Morehouse. Did you know he didn't want to go to Morehouse? You know, Morehouse is considered a prestigious college. He didn't want to go. He wanted to go to Georgia Tech, Georgia University.
Right.
But you know, they told him you can't go there. No matter if your parents pay taxes, you can't go to that college. You can only go to Morehouse. You know who controlled that state at the time? Democrats. You heard of George Wallace?
Yes.
He was 3 times elected the governor of Alabama. You know what party he was? He was a Democrat. So
they took those 4.
see, watch out for the media doing manipulation,
Oh yeah, for sure.
and they're using it for profit. You see that gas station over there?
Yeah.
2017, a white boy, blonde hair, blue eyes, was driving a Honda. 2 police cruisers was following him. He pulled up to a pump to get gas. Before he could get out and stop the car, officer went on this side and that side. And he got startled. So he took his foot off the brake and then moved forward by himself. They opened fire on him.
Wow.
His car proceeded to roll into the end of that pump where he died and fell out of the door of the car, leaned over dead. He was white.
Yeah.
Did anybody protest? Did the news media run to him? The news media doesn't make money off of that. They don't make money off the deaths of police shootings of young white male and white poverty.
Right.
They make money off of black shootings, which is sometimes doesn't occur as often as because it's not publicized.
Yeah.
They don't get the media.
Yeah.
His dad was on there. Oh, how you doing?
Really appreciate it. Absolutely.
I missed the
Have a good
handshake.
night.
I think I missed the handshake. God bless you. Nice to meet you. God bless you.